Welcome. Welcome everyone out there. Welcome to the Law, Your Money and You. I'm Roberta Saphire, an attorney in Sharon, Massachusetts, New England.
And I'm Camille Barron, a financial organizer and healthcare advisor, also in Sharon, Massachusetts, New England, USA, and global. And Roberta, as you know, we had someone that we recorded not too long ago who is really an investment advisor, but just the topic of cryptocurrency came up in that conversation. But we've had our viewers coming back to us and asking us for more information about cryptocurrency. So we have someone who's going to share his wealth of knowledge about that with us today.
Yes, and he is so fascinating. This is Geoff Russell. Wave, Geoff. And he's going to tell us all about cryptocurrency. We have our viewers sent in a multitude of questions. If we don't get to them today, we'll get to them another time. This is a new field. It's exciting. It's invisible as far as I'm concerned. But Geoff, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, or start off with what's cryptocurrency. Go for it.
Well, cryptocurrency, I don't even know how to start. Well, I'm Geoff, and I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast who's, I'm excited about the cryptocurrency and the digital assets and the opportunities they're going to provide for the future, and how we're moving into a digital era with your money and investing. And I don't know the future. And also, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor nor licensed to be one. So this is just information. And I, recommend that everybody goes out afterwards and does their own research on whatever it is they want to research and get their own factual information. Although I'm trying to tell you what is facts and what is happening. But like I said, you should investigate on your own and do your own research afterwards.
Good advice.
Yeah.
So what is cryptocurrency?
Tell us first, right? What it is, and why it's such a big deal now.
Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, which is probably what most people have heard of, first of all, is Bitcoin. And then there's all the other coins, and they're considered alternative coins. They're not really coins. They're basically an algorithm. They're basically made up of software on a blockchain. So Bitcoin runs on a blockchain, and this blockchain is basically used to send and receive funds and do settlements. And different blockchains and different coins have different attributes that go along with using those cryptocurrencies.
I gotta stop, because they're going to ask me, we're going to be asked, what's a blockchain?
What is a blockchain? A blockchain is basically...
Can you touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it. No, well, you can print it out on like a spreadsheet, and then you can hold it, but no, you can't touch it. It's basically a ledger, and each block is a recording of every transaction that happens using that cryptocurrency on that blockchain. It's transparent, and anybody can go to, there's Bitcoin sites, and every coin has a site where all their transactions are recorded. So it's transparent and banking, basically. So there isn't any, people think you can hide money and move money here and there. Well, not with Bitcoin. That's for, like they say, that the Silk Road thing, and it could be a negative thing, and the criminals are using Bitcoin. And well, it's really almost impossible to do that, because you can see every address to and where cryptocurrency is sent at any time. Anybody can. It's all transparent. So it tries to root out any sort of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, a spreadsheet. It's a digital spreadsheet that records transactions. And so it's digital in the digital marketplace out there in the digital realm, I guess.
So Bitcoin or all of these other cryptocurrencies are not tangible assets, right?
No, but so you can see, if you look at your bank statement on your phone, it's just like that. Okay. And cryptocurrencies, you can get a debit card that goes with your app where you have your crypto assets, and you can literally use this app. I mean, you can go to Starbucks right now. You can go to Nordstrom. You can go to, say, for example, just those two places. They are allowing you to pay it'll transfer cryptocurrency or Bitcoin right into cash, and you can pay at the register with these cryptocurrencies already.
So is that something, let's say, that Roberta or I, who've never had any experience in cryptocurrency, how would we, if we chose to, how would we go about investing? Let's say I had $1,000. What would I do if I wanted to purchase Bitcoin?
the goal of digital currency in its first inception is to decentralize the banking system. So you can buy through a bank. I mean, you have to use your bank to buy it, but you can buy on applications that you download, such as Uphold or Binance US or Coinbase, or these are just a few of the US
Are
exchanges.
those just for buying Bitcoin? Those
No,
apps?
all the other altcoins as well, such as XRP, which is Stellar Lumens, or XLM, or there's many out there, and I'm sure everybody's heard of Dogecoin, which is a meme coin, which is just for making basically, but it's also a payment system, and that runs on the Litecoin's blockchain. So each of the blockchains some of them layer one can host decentralized apps, which are the apps that you use, and they're hosted on blockchains.
So I say with the $1,000 or so, just for the sake of example, what would I do? What would the first step be?
Also, there's still traditional investment firms such as like Fidelity, which offer mutual funds that are made up of cryptocurrencies. Also, JP Morgan has the JPM coin, their own coin that you can invest in cryptocurrencies if you feel safer using your own traditional investment system.
Mm-hmm.
You can get onto your app store with Android or Google, and like I said, you can download, say, Uphold, and then you would verify your identity because there's still taxes involved. If you hold for over a year on a token or any security, you're going to pay you're going to pay less taxes. But if you sell right away under 12 months, you're still going to pay that 30% roughly of capital gains taxes. And all these exchanges, they will send you and take care of all your tax preparation stuff and send you a list of all your buying and your selling and your trades. But let me go back to where would you put your money or how would you buy? So you can
Still sounds like a fairy tale because you don't have it. Well, where is it?
Well, where's your money now?
Huh?
You're keeping it in a bank. So if you use Uphold, say, to go buy cryptocurrency, what you would do is verify your identity, and then you are able to attach a bank account or a debit card, and you can purchase the cryptocurrency, and that will go into your online wallet on this application. And now that'll be on Uphold. And so you can spend your money that way. And if you want, you can also take that, and now you can attach that to, say, your Apple Pay, and you can spend your crypto through your Apple Pay. And each of
What
these,
is Uphold? Is Uphold an application?
yeah, they're called decentralized applications because decentralized meaning they're not attached to any central banking system.
Okay. Now the valuation of, say, I invest $1,000 in cryptocurrency. What happens to it then in terms of its value?
I'm just like any stock. It could go up, it could go down. So you want to, like with anything, do your research on the company and what it provides. You want to buy a token or asset that provides a utility or provides a function that improves on the current system.
Mm-hmm.
Say, well, XRP, which is a company run by a company named Ripple, they provide the fastest, cheapest, most secure global payment transfer system out there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very undervalued. So you want to look for undervalued assets, just like in the regular stock market, and get in on new emerging markets, which is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, do your research on the coins because different ones cost different fees to send, different fees to buy, different fees to sell. So each one has its own attributes to itself.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Federal Reserve Bank, I'm sorry, does the Federal Reserve Bank have anything to do with that?
The Federal Reserve, not yet. They're working on central banking digital currencies, which would be a different line of the blockchain because there was the decentralized area and then there's centralized, what they're working on for creating central bank digital currencies worldwide so that governments and banks worldwide can transfer money back and forth to keep the banks liquid overnight as the banking system's kind of not doing so well based on inflation and the dollar sort of being devalued for hyper printing of money.
So that $1,000, we use it to buy cryptocurrency, and it's in an account. And so as we purchase things from it, the value goes down. Is that fair to say?
No, it's a volatile market as compared to the stock market. It could go up 70% one day and the next day fall 40%. So like anything, you could be you want to invest long term or do you want to invest short term? You can
same idea as other types of investments, right?
Yeah, same idea. Yes, it's just
Well, how does the federal government know you made money unless it's controlled by them? How do they know you made that money?
Into place, and that's what's happening here. We have most of the other world, the countries around the world, like El Salvador has already adopted Bitcoin as its national currency. Yes, they use it to fund their whole economic system in El Salvador. So we're still waiting on regulations here in the U.S. Biden signed some new bill that I think comes into effect in November for some regulations, but the SEC and the Commodity Futures and Trading Commissions are all laws and regulations for U.S. governing cryptocurrency. Right now, it's fairly open to interpretation. They're trying to determine what's a security and what's a commodity and what's a currency, and if there needs to be new terms and new laws made up for this new asset sector.
So say Camille made, oh, sorry, Camille. Say she made money. I'm trying to get you money, Camille. Say she made money on her 1,000. How does she collect it?
Okay, so you buy the token with your D app, and you just go and buy it. It takes the money right from your account, and then it shows you have that many on your app. When you want to take profit, say like you said, you spent $1,000 and it was at 10 cents, and it went up 10 cents. Now you have $2,000. So you can sell everything and take your profit, and then withdraw it right into your bank account. Or you can get a debit card that comes with the app. They'll send it to you, and you can just spend your money right from your debit card to ever put it back in your bank. But the app itself is going to keep records of all your buying and selling trades, and every year come tax time is going to send you a list of what you've made and your profit and loss ratio. You'll have to give that to your tax guy or woman, man or woman, and they can do your taxes based on that. But the app keeps track of all your sales and prints you a report of what you're going to need for all your tax purposes in the coming year.
Is it like other types of investments where you are either taxed or you're either taxed or not on capital gains and losses and so forth?
Yes.
Only if they're realized. That's how it usually works in the other world.
I've also heard, I think, not to get into politics, but I think there's discussing some new law about unrealized gains, even though you don't take profit.
Yeah.
They still are talking about taxing you, even if you don't take your profit.
That's come up, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a little, I'm not in agreement with that. I don't think that's right, but I don't make the laws. So
I don't think that's going to fly at all.
No, that can't
It'll
fly.
be tough.
Yeah. So you're going to pay capital gains just like the other asset, and it'll all depend on how long. If you waited the 12-month period and held the asset, you'll pay a lower fee in capital gains taxes. But anytime under 12 months, you're going to pay that roughly 27 to 30%.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, it's been recently, anyway, there's been a lot of press about the cryptocurrency not doing too well. The values have gone down. And we know that the stock market itself is extremely volatile. Is this kind of following the same pattern as the stock market?
Actually, yes, it does. If you'll see the stock market go down some, also the cryptocurrency market will kind of follow. We have a lot of investors. They do stock market, they do digital asset too. So it's for some reason it follows the stock market. But at some point it's going to, they say, decouple from that or separate itself from that. And it's because right now we're in a speculative market. A lot of things are being used for utility. They actually are being used and have been being used. Like, say, people used to send money, or still do. They use Western Union or they use MoneyGram. They give Western Union $1,000 and they charge you $10 per 100 to send $1,000 anywhere in the world. So you pay $100. Now, what Western Union has been doing for basically the last 10 years, using XRP, they transfer that cash you give them into XRP, and they send that around the world, and it only costs them 0.000100th of a penny. So it costs them only $1 to send $1,000. So they're making $99 by utilizing this token. Because
what's XRP?
XRP is it's basically a Bitcoin, and what it does, like I said, it transfers money in 3.5 seconds. It's completely secure. It has a ledger that records all transactions transparently, so anybody can go and see them. And what it does is it gets transfer rates of global money transfers way down and way cheaper and way faster and way more secure than any system does it right now. It's basically the SWIFT global money payment system. Like I said, it's basically a banker's coin. It's not, exciting or glamorous. It's just it's just one of the most undervalued coins that's out there right now that could give you the best ROI, return on your investment.
Here's one. Here's a question that about 20 people asked. What are the different forms of cryptocurrency? You said Bitcoin. What else is there?
Coin, and then there's all the other coins which are called alternative coins or altcoins. And like I said, they all provide a function. Like Dogecoin is used for payment systems, but you also have a gaming sector. You have a metaverse sector, like you can play games and earn cryptocurrency. What really, I guess, categorizes one is what it does. Like XRP is a payment system. Dogecoin is a meme coin, but it's also a payment system. There's so much, and it's so complicated that if I go in too far into that, it's going to get kind of confusing because there's so many different coins.
We're going to have you back. We're going to go into these coins. What if somebody says, well, I want to invest now. You really got my interest there. How do I buy it?
Like I said, you got to get a Uphold or a decentralized app, and you're going to go on there and you will sign up with a debit card or credit card, and you'll use an ID to verify who you are. And then you'll just be able to pick it and say how many you want and hit buy, and it'll go into your online account. Just like with your banking account, you'll be able to view it just like you view, say, your Santander account or your Bank of America account on your phone app.
What if we don't want to do that? Can we hire you or anybody like you or the people out there we can hire to do that?
Yeah, they're everywhere. There's a lot of people who are into this. Even if you just Google, crypto consulting or something like that information,
Really?
But you can YouTube and learn for yourself. Just do your own research and type in what you want to know about and just read and listen, and they'll tell you. That's how I learned. I've been doing this for about, I don't know. I first learned about it in 2017, but I only just started investing about 2.5 years ago, as the market started to, came back into a bull market, because cryptocurrency has cycles: bear market, bull market meaning we're seeing upward trends, and bear market meaning we're seeing sideways trading and ups and downs, and ups, not really any positive gaining gains going on. So I'm sorry, what was your question? Like I said, there's so much, it just goes off in so many directions when you start to talk about it.
Which one? How do we buy it? We answered that. But like Fidelity, I don't think Fidelity or Schwab, I don't think they sell it.
Not correctly. You can only buy the funds, the mutual funds, the electronically traded funds, the ETFs, that are funds consisting of cryptocurrencies.
So what is Camille's $1,000 going to
do? Right now, it's a buying opportunity. I'm not sure. In my, I don't know, opinion, I think we have nothing but upside to go to. But if the stock market, we don't know the future. I can't really say what it's going to do. But I put my money there right now. I would buy anything out there right now at the prices they are at right now. In my opinion, it has no direction to go but up. And if it does fall down some more, it really can't really go that far. There's only really upside right now.
What about risks associated with cryptocurrency? What are some of the things that could cause problems?
Yeah, you want to be careful, like I said, to do your research on the coins and the tokens, and make sure you're buying something that's valid, that's backed by a valid company, that the tokens that's real. Because we could all create our own cryptocurrency and put it out there and start selling it, and then just sell it all off and take everybody's money. There's a lot of scams.
Must be going on now, isn't it? There's usually some scam with some new thing.
A lot of scams out there, and like I've even learned the hard way by buying some coins, and you can't sell them back to anybody. The value goes to zero, and I've only put small amounts of money in there just to see that it's like the stock market. It's still just gambling, betting, hoping that that something's going to go up and your investment's going to grow and you'll have future retirement money or whatever you need money for. But the cryptocurrency market is a lot more volatile. It could go, like I said, coins go up 1,000% sometimes in a day, and the next day worth zero. Like we just had this big deal with Terra Luna, and that was valued at $106, I believe. And in one day, it went to 0.0000, like 13 cents. And one person, it was called a rug pull, pulled all his money out because one big
rug pull.
Yeah, rug pull. It's where say like a whale owns the commodity of all the tokens out there, because some tokens, they all have to have a white paper, which is a legal document that states what they're going to do, what their token does, what their future goals are. It's basically like basically it's a business plan, but it's a legal business plan. It's called a white paper. And so Yeah, it has a legal white paper they have to draw up, which is basically what their token does. So you want to read, that's the one thing you want to read on any asset is their white paper. That's gonna
Fascinating.
like their
Well,
business.
I remember years ago when the casinos first opened up and the gaming stocks came out, and there would be like that, all of a sudden they would be way up high, and it was people saying buy, 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 and they would buy, and if you bought, God help you, because then it just went poof, and the people that told you to buy and all that thing, they got the money. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if is this like a two? I mean, who do you check if this one's good or if my money's going to be good? I mean, how do you know it's not another website set up by our local scammers?
Right. When you download the app, if you go to the marketplace or your Android marketplace or your Apple iPhone, Apple Store, you're going to get legitimate apps from there. There are some out there, like if you go to the internet, sometimes if people don't download them straight from the internet, you want to go to your app store because your app store apps are mostly legitimate. They're checked out. You're not allowed to list an app on the app store if it's not a legitimate app.
Can you tell us what you do without getting into trouble?
How do I buy and sell, or?
Yeah, how do you buy and sell? You say,
Okay.
like, how do we do this?
Like I said, you get a decentralized app. Let me see. I could actually go through, probably show you a little. Okay, can you see me? So I don't know if you can see my phone, but
Yeah.
these are some of the apps, and we have Uphold in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Citizens PayPal, I have Ledger, but this is Uphold. So you can click on the app there, and then you can see it comes up, and you got to put a passcode in.
It's fascinating.
And this is basically a list of, this is how the app comes up, and you can see all the different tokens that are listed and their value.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then
what do you think of that? If any of our viewers are interested, they know they can write to us and we'll get a hold of you.
you can go on here.
We're going to be bombarded. Huh?
And let's just see what does. Yeah, and it shows you a chart and what it's doing. So this is actually Bitcoin today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. It went down?
Today, and the whole market is basically, Bitcoin right now is the trend setter basically for the market. The market's going to follow Bitcoin. Most of the coins will, but there's a lot of coins that for some reason go up when Bitcoin goes down, and some go down when Bitcoin goes up. I don't know the rhyme or reason to it, but some do better when Bitcoin is going down.
Who started that? It wasn't just a company. Who started that?
Oh, the creators were, it goes way back to around 2002 when a group of programmers and software writers made up algorithms to try and create a faster, more convenient, cheaper way to send money around, and a way that
fascinating.
Out of it.
So Camille and I could start our own coin. We could call it the LYMU coin.
Yes, and provide what utility does your coin provide? Give it a service, and you'd be the company, and then you can you have
just in the air.
Yeah, it needs to provide some sort of service and not just be a speculative coin.
Can you give an example of what kind of service, for instance?
Oh, just an example that a coin could do. We could create a coin that say, I don't know, you could create a fund coin that say, like you guys do a not-for-profit. You can create a non-for-profit coin that takes donations, and your donations say go to fund something or anything that is based on protecting our constitutional rights or something like that. And so people would buy your coin, and all the proceeds would go to, say, lawyers in courts protecting your civil rights, cases that need funds, or it could just be, let's see, there's been like about $81 million donated in cryptocurrencies to funds that have been created to support the Ukraine during the war, to give them some relief.
So the next question is, and I think we're almost running out of time, but the next question is, can you set up a nonprofit, 501c3 nonprofit Bitcoin fund?
Yes.
Imagine you never have to print out anything. You just do it over the internet.
Yes. Yeah, you can do that, and you can create your own tokens and mint your own NFTs, which there's so much. Web 3.0.
So door-to-door selling this. Here, don't you see it? Okay, what does NFT stand for?
Yeah, let's talk a bit before we sign off here. Tell us about NFTs. We're talking about a broad category
Yes. So NFTs.
How about digital assets, Bitcoin?
Yeah. Let me just. This NFT complicated, but I just want to give me one.
I just locked up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I just opened up again, I think.
So NFTs are a non-fungible token is what it's called. And it's basically, you can mint an NFT, and it could be anything. It could be just a photo, a video, a song, digital basketball cards where somebody's recorded a small, short snippet of, say, LeBron James dunking a basketball, and they have a picture of it or a video. And now that's a digital basketball card, and they go to a platform where people can buy these NFTs, which over time could become more valuable. Like, say, if I had a digital version of Michael Jordan dunking a basketball today, it'd probably be worth $1 million. I don't know. But NFTs are basically giving you, it gives proof of the fact that you own that digital asset that you created.
Mhm.
And it gives it
Fascinating.
gives it an address, and it gives you your identifier so that you own that and nobody else can use it. It's basically digital copyright.
Uh-huh.
So trademarking in a sense. So I could put an idea out there, like, say my idea, like you said, you have an idea to create a fund that serves a certain purpose, and you're using Bitcoin to do it. Now I put that idea in as an NFT, and I mint that. I pay to mint it. It only costs, say, $1.50 if you use a solo DEX. It costs, if you use Ethereum, a lot more.
Fascinating.
I don't recommend Ethereum, but do your research. Anybody who wants, they can like whatever they want, and I don't recommend it because they have high gas fees right now. And I like Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is not a green commodity right now. It's not a green token. It takes a lot of energy. It uses a lot of, like I said, electricity to mine a Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin's basically, the first service started, Bitcoin's a peer-to-peer network, runs on proof of work, which means to confirm the transactions. A lot of computers all over the world are talking back and forth, until it comes down to final two computers, and they finally agree that it's a valid transaction. Then one computer gets to mine that Bitcoin. And so that's how Bitcoin actually is mined. It's a confirmation system.
What's the mind?
If confirmation happens, it's a mined coin, and then that miner gets the coin. But it's not green. It costs a lot of electricity, and that's one of the drawbacks to Bitcoin.
Yeah, mining, before we close, can you just give us a brief explanation?
Yeah, so mining, like I was just saying, there's different types of mining. Some coins do mining and some coins don't. Bitcoin does mining, Dogecoin does mining, Litecoin does mining. Like Dogecoin runs on Litecoin's network. So mining, like I said, is when, say we do I want to send you some money or Bitcoin or Dogecoin, and I hit send. Now it's going to go out to thousands of computers, and they're going to talk back and forth, and they're going to say, okay, is Geoff sending the money to Roberta? Is it a valid transaction? And they're all going to talk back and forth until they come to a consensus that it is, and it's infallible. Basically, it can't be. Once it's sent, it can't be stopped. So it's basically a confirmation system that's done by so many computers that it's so complicated. There's no interrupting it, and it's 100% going to be agreed upon if it's valid. And if it's not, like if I don't have the money to send and I put it in there, they're going to say it's not valid because the money doesn't really.
We have to stop, but I have a fantastic idea on top of this. This is good. We have to wrap, and then we're going to have you back, and we're going to see what we can do.
This is quite interesting, extremely interesting.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's complicated. I'm sorry if I went off in different directions.
No, you're fine. But Camille's the rapper.
Yeah, I'm the rapper. So,
Wrap up.
Geoff, it's been a pleasure to have you on this show, and I'm sure our viewers would agree. And anytime we have someone like you who has a proliferation of knowledge, we usually get requests to have the visitor come back. Would you be willing to do that if we do?
And I'd love to be a little more clear. I'm a little nervous. I've never done this before.
Oh, well, next time it's even easier.
Fabulous.
And to our viewers, thank you for watching. I hope this has been somewhat enlightening for you. It has for us. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we can certainly field them over to Geoff. Thank you for watching. And remember, this is your show, The Law, Your Money, and You.
You.